Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm just showing you this new look here using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. This is a cut crease look, and if you want to see how I got this, keep watching. So to start this look off, I used a Too Faced Shadow Insurance on my eyelids to prime my lids, and I just blended that in and went in with the Naked Basics palette here and used the yellow shade to kind of set that primer so that way my shadows would blend nice and easily. So now I'm going to go in with the Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going to use two shades here, Raw Sienna and Burnt Orange, and I'm actually just going to blend this into my crease for my transition color. So now I'm going to go back into the palette and use this orange shade, I believe it's called Relgar, and I'm going to blend that a little lower than the transition shade and put it in between my crease and just blend that in as well. And once I sort of put that in the crease, I'm going to go back in with a fluffier brush and blend my transition shade and the orange shade together just so it's more seamless. And now I'm going to go in with the warm taupe shade in the palette and put this further in my crease to kind of darken it up and give it more depth, making this gradient effect, preparing it for a cut crease. Then I'm going to go in with Cypress Umber, this dark brown shade, and just darken it up a little bit more and continue to blend. Now once I have all these shades blended nicely, I'm going to go in with my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NW20, and here I'm going to start to carve out the crease using this concealer brush. This brush is actually from Forever 21 and does a great job. And I'm just going to go in and clean up the lid here, wiping off some of that excess shadow that got onto the lid, and this is going to help to create that cut crease that I'm going for. I'm going to go in with an even smaller brush from e.l.f. This is actually a lip brush, and I'm just going to carve that line out a little bit better so I get a cleaner cut crease. And then I'm going to go in with the shade Tempera from the Renaissance palette and just pack this on top of the concealer to set the concealer as well as be the shade for the cut crease. And then after this, I'm just going to clean up my eyeshadow just so I can prepare for eyeliner. And then I'm going to go in with this Physicians Formula eyeliner and just give myself a winged liner. And once I finish up my eyeliner, I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara and apply these to the lashes and prepare my lashes for falsies. And I'm going to apply some falsies from the Kiss brand. Now I'm going to get started on the face and prime with the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. And this is just going to give my skin a nice glow under my foundation. And once my face is primed, I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation in number 210. And this is a nice foundation, especially if you blend it in with a beauty blender or a Real Technique sponge. It just sits nicely on the skin and gives your skin a nice glow. Here I'm going to go in with my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Custard and put this under my eyes for a brightening effect and to also cover some dark circles. I'm going to run it down my nose, the middle of my forehead, Cupid's bow, and a little bit on my chin. I'm just going to blend this in with my Real Technique sponge. So now I'm going to go on with this Cover FX Illuminating Setting Powder, and I'm going to apply this all over the face except for the places that I highlighted. So now I'm going to go back into the palette with the same color I used on the lid with Raw Sienna and Burnt Orange, and I'm just going to apply this to the lower lash line. And then afterwards I'm going to go back in and use the orange shade as well called Relgar, and also blend that into the lower lash line, as you'll see here. And then once that's blended in, I'm going to go back in with the dark brown shade called Cypress Umber, and I'm only going to apply that to the outer edges of the lash line. I'm not going to bring it all the way in. So now I'm going to go in with the Rimmel London Soft Kohl Eye Pencil in Jet Black and apply this to the lower lash line, and then I'm going to follow it through with the Telescopic Mascara from L'Oreal and just apply this to the lower lashes. Now I'm going to go in with my Shade and Light Contour Palette by Kat Von D and use the contour shades to contour my face. And I'm just going to start here from the ear and bring it down and around the temples of my forehead and a little bit under my chin as well. And then I'm going to go in with the orange shade from the palette, which is, I believe, called Lucid. And I'm just going to cut that crease a little bit more under the jaw, and then I'm going to go back in with the contour shades and contour my nose here just to slim it down slightly. And here's where I go back in with the Lucid shade to just cut that crease a little bit more, make it a little bit sharper so you can get a more defined jawline. And now here I'm going to go in with my favorite blush. This is by Becca and it's called Snapdragon. I'm just going to apply this to the cheeks and bring it back a little bit into the contour. Then I'm going to go in with my NARS blush in Orgasm and just apply that on top because I like the combination of these two shades. Here is the Becca Champagne Pop Highlighter that I'm applying to the highest point of my cheekbones, down the rim of my nose, Cupid's bow, slightly on the forehead, and a little bit on the chin. And then now I'm going to go in with the Moonstone Highlighter from Becca and just apply this on top. I think these two shades together give a very popped looking highlight, kind of like that Instagram highlight. It's really going to stand out on your face. And I'm also just going to apply it to the inner corners of my lid. Here I'm going in with a lip liner from ColourPop, and it is called, I believe it's called Dahlia. And on camera it's coming off more red, but it's actually like a dark plum shade. And I'm just going to line my lips with this, and I'm only going to apply this lip liner. I'm not going to be applying a lipstick on top just because I like this color by itself and on its own. And once I finish this up, this is just going to complete the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this look and my version of a cut crease using the Modern Renaissance palette. If you like this video, please thumbs it up and subscribe to my channel if you're interested in seeing more videos. Thanks so much, guys.